Terra Luna Classic had a brutal day today. Let's talk about what happened. You can see today the price of Terra Luna Classic got very close to adding another zero, down about 4% right now on the day. You can see we had a massive sell-off happen just a little while ago. That sell-off had a total decline of about 10%. We have since rebounded. Right now, we're down, as I mentioned, about 4%. So we had a massive sell-off. What's important to note, this was not just Terra Luna Classic, right? This was the overall crypto market. You can see if we go to Ethereum, for example, Ethereum also had a massive sell-off. And the same thing is also true with Bitcoin. So the overall market took a little bit of a tumble here. Terra Luna Classic got close to adding another zero. Now, we also had some other things happen recently for Terra Luna Classic. You can see we actually passed this proposal for supporting Rebel Station infrastructure. Now, something that happened today is on Twitter, we learned that actually we don't own that infrastructure. That infrastructure that we helped fund is going to actually be owned by the Terra Rebels. So us as a blockchain, we're actually funding this infrastructure that we're not going to own at the end of the day, which is not great news. We still kind of need it, it sounds like, at least according to All Nodes and their analysis of what's going on. Given that the fact that All Nodes is the one who's currently providing the infrastructure, I take that with some value. I think they have a valuable opinion here, considering that they currently provide our infrastructure. But it definitely is a bit disappointing that we just learned that we paid for this infrastructure that we kind of need. So we're kind of forced into this scenario here. But not only that, but we're not going to actually own that infrastructure at the end of the day. So a little bit disappointing, but also we kind of approached this in the perspective that we were having to do something just for 3 months. This was not a permanent solution. So it's not the worst thing. It's not like they told us we were going to be owning this infrastructure long term, and then they went back on that word after the funding prop was passed. It sounds more like they kind of left it a little bit vague, like we've had before, and then they're doing what they want with that money. Now, on the flip side of things, we do have some good news coming for Terra Luna Classic. We have the Terra Luna Classic Binance burns are going to be coming in here. You can see, we can expect to see the Binance burns happening basically this weekend. So that'll be exciting. We'll see the Binance burns be coming in this weekend. Probably going to try and put together a prediction as to what that's going to look like. You can see last time we burned about 1.6 billion Terra Luna Classic. So that burn will come in, it looks like on the 30th, and then they will update this website on the 2nd. So we should have that information fairly soon. That Binance burn will hopefully help push our total Terra Luna Classic burn over 55 billion Terra Luna Classic burn, which will be another nice milestone for us to be hitting. Obviously, we want to be burning a lot more Terra Luna Classic long term, but the reality is right now, pretty much Binance is one of the major burners, and they burn over 50% of all the Terra Luna Classic burn. We just don't have a lot of other projects or utilities that are currently burning Terra Luna Classic. So right now we kind of have to rely on that. It's a scenario where we need to crawl before we can walk, before we can run. But over time, our Terra Luna Classic burns can increase. And if you want to know the potential of those Terra Luna Classic burns, check out this video up here, and I'll catch you on the next one.